All right. Welcome back to Vault Hunters. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to do some things because I think we've just about outgrown our storage. I knew when I built this thing that this was only going to be quote unquote temporary, and I knew that we would need to change some things up. So I have been playing around with some drawer designs, and I really like this vault stone calcite design that I've got going on here. And so what I want to do is show you guys a little bit of work that we've been doing down here in the basement. We got some tuff on the floor, we've got some andesite on the walls, and some deep slate on the roof. The roof is very plain. But what I want to do is I want to start digging out some areas so we can actually start making a large storage facility. This right here is going to be moved downstairs, and then I will just put all of the blocks back in place. I want to set up more 2x2 drawers. I want to set up more compacting drawers. You know, we are getting things that can go into drawers, the mystery eggs, the different chest scrolls. We will be getting into some more of these different mods. There's a lot of things that we've been gathering, like prismarine stuff, that can go in a chest, or a drawer rather. All of this can go in a drawer as well. So, that's what we need to do. We're going to snag our drawer controller here, and we are going to start working on things down in the basement. So my plan is to have a new drawer set up inside of this room here that we've just dug out. And I think we are going to fill every spot like so. And then we're going to go and do the same thing over here. Now, these, I might have made too many of these drawers. It's fine because I am going to be bringing the drawers that are upstairs down here. But this is just a proof of concept. You can see this is going to turn out to be a massive thing. But what I want to do is I want to put all of my 2x2 drawers on this wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can actually go 12 blocks, but I'm thinking I might want to do something on these walls. I'm not 100% sure. To connect this row of drawers, we need this trim. It's just some planks and some sticks. Very easy to do. We should be able to just put that in the corner like that. And now all of our drawers are connected on both sides. Now you'll see that these are keyed, locked, and those are keyed. If we grab our key and we click on the drawer controller, it will lock all of these drawers. Now, if we click on it one more time, it will unlock them, and you will see that these also unlocked. So that is what we are wanting. I want to move basically all the drawers that are upstairs down here. I want to put compacting drawers on this wall, 2x2 drawers on this wall, and single ones on this, giving us much more availability for storage. So we can start storing things that we have minimal things of, like eggs can go into a 2x2 drawer, vault pearls, ender pearls, magma cream, all kinds of stuff. You know, we have eggs actually in some places, and we are going to replace the spots that we took things out of, like so. I am going to have to reset up this spot. I'm going to have to reset up the botany pots and all of that, but it is a-okay. Well, slowly but surely we are moving these drawers downstairs, and I will organize them a little bit better. Having all of my stones and stuff, you know, in a line is going to be real nice. But as you can see, you know, we've done the floor, and it's very dark down here. So I was looking through JEI, and there is this feral flare lantern right here from Torchmaster. This thing, it doesn't say what it does here, but I'm pretty sure it'll place like illumination within 64 blocks in dark areas. So I'm going to probably go through and close up this area with cobblestone. I'll close up this area as well, and we'll go ahead and take that. I have two knowledge stars here. We need this mod right here. And hopefully that doesn't, yeah, it doesn't change the research cost of any of this stuff. So we will, ooh, that unlocked a transmog for us. What? I could seriously look like a torch. That's actually pretty neat. Anyway, I'm gonna craft at least one of these guys up. I need some gold, some glass, and some Larimar. And a lantern, which I have on my person, and this guy I should be able to just kind of set here, and it will slowly illuminate the places. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and just get this all closed up with the little bits of cobblestone I have. And we'll see how this thing lights us up, if it was worth the 2 knowledge stars we just spent. Now, before I get too carried away with moving the drawers, you can see this place is lighting up. It's really nice. The main goal is to move our drawers, get them better looking as we have right here. And I have 4 different areas, right? Last episode, we had talked about doing some different things. We had talked about the big backpacks. We had talked about the Kagirium. I really want to get probably some colossal chests and AE2. That is my goal. Start getting a digital storage system. I think we're going to put some colossal chests in these areas here. Maybe a 5x5 chest on each side. That is something we are going to look into. We, of course, are going to need some sort of power. We talked about that last episode. We're probably going to go with power. So we're going to have a room set up for that. We're going to have a room for our drawers and our big bulk storage, that is the colossal chests. We'll more than likely have the applied energistic system set up somewhere kind of central. And we'll probably have it set up upstairs as well, because I do believe I'm going to leave this guy here. And some of these other things are going to stay up here. And then some of these are going to move downstairs into some of these rooms. This guy right here, unfortunately, we're going to have to do some serious work because, yeah, there's just water. Anyway, that is the plan moving forward. Of course, today, I'm not going to get all of that done because, like anything else, if I were to type in Awa, and we need to get started in this, you know, I haven't even looked at this mod and what it's going to take to start making things like dielectric paste so that we can make them manual if we need it, so we can start getting into energy cells, and we can start getting into the magmators. Yeah. And I'd imagine that this is pretty pricey. It's not bad. But energized steel, you know, that's chromatic steel, Larimar, and Vault Essence to get quite a bit, yeah. So, one thing at a time, we're going to just be moving these different drawers. And go from there. So, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm slowly replacing the things like this guy right here. Requires a piece of gravel, so we will throw a piece of gravel in there like so, and then we will head down here and place our drawers like this. And I want these guys in close proximity to this. We're going to put in gravel and yada yada yada. It's all just a process. Some of these things like the coarse dirt and stuff, I think are going to find homes in new drawers. But we have quite a bit here to move. It's kind of an odd thing to not see all of the drawers in this wall, but we did get them moved with the exception of this guy and this guy over here. I am probably going to move the vault anvil at some point, but I am going to leave this guy here and I'm going to leave this guy here. We're going to revamp some of the base, and right now we're just starting with storage. And as you can see, we've got many more 2x2 drawers, we've got many more single drawers. Oh man. And I did put down a couple of extra compacting drawers. Compacting drawers are quite expensive. They require a bunch of chromatic steel and extraordinary Larimar. I believe what I eventually want to do, speaking of that, is I probably want to take... Oh, I probably want to take at least the Larimar, the Beniotite, the Black Opal, and pull them out of these drawers and put them in compacting drawers. Let's see. Yeah, these guys... All of these guys right here that make the Pog, we don't want to pull them out. They can stay. So, let's see. Yep. Alexandrite, Painite, Black Opal, yep. All of those we're going to pull out and put into these compacting drawers as well. So as a matter of fact, I might as well do that, and while I'm doing that, I think what I want to do is start talking about our next mod. Perfect. I've already got a spot laid out over here and over here for what I want to do. And originally, I was going to have this, I think, 11 or 12. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Yeah, I had this one more block over, and you would have seen this instead of having compacting drawers like this. This is a nice, clean layout. So, compacting drawers is not a mod that I've really messed with. And if we look at this guy, I'm sorry, colossal chests. This is not a mod that I've looked at much. There's not a lot to it. There is the chest upgrade and chest downgrade. These will upgrade or downgrade the chest depending on if we have the items in our inventory or the previous tier. There are wood, copper, iron, silver, gold, diamond, and obsidian. Now, I've done some math, and I need somewhere in the neighborhood of 124, 123 chest pieces, or chest walls. And then if we take that number times 4, we need 492 of things like driftwood and chromatic iron. If we're going to upgrade this, we need more chromatic iron and we need blocks of copper. And I do not believe that are things that we have. As a matter of fact, the chromatic iron is going to limit us building even our first colossal chest. So I'm going to need to get some more chromatic iron. Yeah, about another 300. So I'm going to go mining. I'm going to move the things in this chest here, and we will start to look into this mod a little heavier. I do this every time I want to do something. It ends up costing way more than I can actually afford, and I think we want to get to these higher tier of chests, but we need chromatic steel, and we just don't have it. Colossal Chest is a mod that I haven't really played with, and I've laid down some basics showing you what the different chests look like. We have wood, we have copper, we have iron, we have gold, we have diamond, and we have obsidian. And if you ever played with the iron chests mod, you will know that these have an inventory space. They're pretty decent. This number right here tells you kind of how big it is, 5 by 5. As you tier up, they have bigger and bigger inventories, with the obsidian being the biggest. If you look in this chest right here, it does have 24 slots worth of item space. The diamond equivalent of this 2x2 chest has quite a lot more. So, I did the math, and this has 94 slots versus 24. That is a significant change. And 5 by 5, the reason I built these is because this is one I've got in my world, and I wanted to see what this is about. In here, there's a couple of things that we're going to need to build. First thing that we need is we're going to need these colossal chest walls. We're going to need this chest core. You need one per chest. And then we're going to need this interface. This allows us to pipe in and out of the chest with hoppers or pipes or whatever have you. So we're definitely going to want this, especially when we're hooking up an AE2 system. Now, this is a tiered thing where we have to tier this up from wood to copper, from copper to iron, from iron to gold, gold to diamond, and diamond to obsidian. The issue, of course, that we're running into is the chromatic iron. What does this take? Colossal chest core is a colossal chest wall. And the chest interface is also a chest core. So we're going to need to make 125 of these bad boys here. And I think with the mining that we're doing, we should be able to at least get to the iron tier. That's all I really know. It's just a giant storage mod, and eventually we are going to want to upgrade them to the obsidian tier just for the sheer space. And I think it is a nice mod that synergizes well with drawers and any kind of digital storage system. So of course the first thing we have to do is unlock the colossal chest mod, which we did like so. I still have 9 more, which is exactly enough that we need for applied energistics and to unlock a power, which is very, very nice. But let us look into this colossal chest thing. I'm not going to be able to build both of them, so unfortunately we're just going to have to deal. Like I said, I need 125 of these guys, so we're gonna need 125 of chromatic iron. I did go do a bunch of mining and got more iron, more copper, coal, things like that, so we should have plenty of this. Let's see, maths. 125 times 4, we need 500 of this. Exactly 500, that's crazy. I might actually only be able to get to the copper tier with where we're going. And then we need any log. It's too bad. We don't quite have enough in the way of birch wood. So I'm gonna need to go fell some trees. Should be a simple craft now. We need 64 of those, and what I can do is I can put those on my inventory. Yep, that should be right. This should be 125, which is perfect. I got a few more extra things. We need ourselves some Larimar. We need some more driftwood and polished vault stone. There we go. There are our 2 things. I forgot we needed 2 of these. We need technically the chest core to make the chest interface. And now we have all of the things. So hopefully we can upgrade this to copper. It's going to require some Larimar and a bunch of copper. It's all the copper I have. Ooh, chromatic iron. It should have enough to go copper. No. No, I do not. We have enough to make the colossal chest core, and we have enough to make the interface, but I do not have enough copper to make the chest walls. I need basically double or triple what I have here, essentially. Copper is not something that's hard to get by, but we're going to need to go do some mining. Well, I definitely don't have enough iron to make another colossal chest. We have 220 blocks. I'm going to need 500 blocks to make this. We're going to need a chromatic steel. We could easily make the chest core. And this guy, we need 4 more blocks. So not quite 500. We will just have to worry about that at a later date. But we do have enough stuff, however, to make this colossal chest. It's not going to be as big, but that's okay. I'm going to put the interface right here in the corner for the future, because we are going to be using that hopefully in that corner at some point. And I should just be able now to fill out these walls in its entirety, including the ceiling. Like so. Try not to mess it up too bad. And then wherever we put the little interface, I believe, from my testing in creative, that is going to be the... Oh, I made way too many of these. Yeah, that is going to be the the front of this guy. And realistically, to make this thing look the best, we should put those there and put that guy there, and it kind of hides it behind the button. You just need that to form the chest. And so if I made not enough of these, or too many of these, can't do anything with these. Dang. So 125 would be 100 minus 2, so I needed 98. My math was off. So that's 392 iron. It's fine. It's fine. Because we're going to build a second chest. But now what we can do, essentially, is gut our inventory of things that we actually need. And then we can grab all the stuff in these chests and start dumping it into the colossal chests. And have all of our storage down here as opposed to, you know, in the floor, in these chests, looking kind of janky. Well, the wall is 100% cleaned up. We got all the chests cleaned up, and if we look inside this colossal chest, we still have a ton of room. I've barely scratched the surface. So if we get another one set up over here, I think our storage needs, at least long term or for a long while, are going to be taken care of. I did move some of these gems over into compacting drawers, and I did move all of my relic pieces into this chest as opposed to having them up there. One last little side note about the colossal chests. We have the chest core sitting right there on that block. If we break any of these other blocks, there's the chest core there. We can break and move and change however we want to and replace this chest, and it keeps the inventory contents. It's only when we destroy that center block that it will all spew out everywhere. So that is a neat thing. And having two of these set up with an applied energistic system along with power, it's going to be really, really nice. I'm excited to do it. Eventually, the plan is to have like an AE2 system set up somewhere, maybe on this wall or maybe over here. I'm not 100% sure. In conjunction with down here. Because we're still going to do stuff up here. I want to move eventually some of this stuff as well down into the base and nothing crazy. Certain things like, you know, we were working on this new wooden affinity axe. I think we're so close to being able to make the level 50 stuff. So we'll definitely look into that next time as well. Awa is what we need to get into. This, of course, is going to unlock us a transmog. This is going to unlock us a transmog as well. And I'm excited to get started, but I know diving into this mod pack right here and trying to get myself a magmator, maybe even the hardened kind, is gonna be tricky. As it always is, right? We didn't even get that far into colossal chest before we ran out of materials, and I'm basically out of copper. So yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit different of an episode today. We're working on the base. There are more plans and things to just better ourselves. I think I am going to run one vault in between the episodes and get myself to the level 50 so that we can make the new tools in next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know the routine. Leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. Be sure to check the description down below for all the different ways to follow me, including links to Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.